in the categories where you have a lot of small players, and as I said, that consumers are wanting trusted brands. At the same time, there is going to be a challenge on disposable income, and I think this will continue for some time in terms of the people having less disposable income. They will be a little bit challenged. So therefore, it is very, very critical to ensure that you downtrade within a brand as opposed to downtrade outside the brand or outside your own portfolio. So therefore, value becomes giving value to the consumers and ensuring all cost advantages gets passed on to the consumer, I think is very, very critical. At the mass end, obviously, there will be a kind of a secular downtrading that will happen. And as I said, it is very, very critical that if you play across all price points, you will be able to ensure that the consumers downtrade within your portfolio of brands. Secondly, the premium end of the market, and primarily that is being driven now increasingly by e-commerce. People will continue to consume some of the discretionary categories or within that. In a lot of categories where a significant amount of growth came through premiumization, that growth was definitely going to slow down in the next couple of quarters. So therefore, if you have play in all the, in all across the price points spectrum of any category, I think it makes sense to actually ensure that you have pricing as an important lever to drive that bottom of pyramid or the bottom of this one growth. So we started that exercise. I think we started this exercise by saying there are no holy cows. The three areas we said we must protect. One is investment behind innovation, investment behind capability, people or leadership capability development. And we said no job cuts and protection of salaries. And everything else is up for grabs. And I think what COVID forced us, and I think I mean a simple thing, like as I talked about earlier, the thing cost on traveling, cost of running, a huge number of tail SKUs, a lot of investment behind for example, because of social distancing, you don't have, extensive merchandising or extensive promoters in organized retail or beauty advisors. So a lot of things I think we questioned. And I think what we intend to do is some are efficient, some are not efficient costs. And therefore, there will be a permanent reset. Even operating models in terms of travel, in terms of working, I would think as we return to normal, we'll move into a hybrid mode of working where certain roles will be work from home, certain roles will be, flexi in terms of a combination of work from home plus working from office. And that will also release a lot of space, a lot of time, productivity. I see a significant reset, and just to give you a number, across the organization, we are targeting a kind of a 150 crores cost savings this year, out of which we are ensuring that significant majority of that is a structural cost saving, which shouldn't creep back when things normalize.